What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? Today we're coming at you with a new game called Dungeons 3, and it is a game where you play as the ultimate evil, but it's definitely very funny. I played through the tutorials just to kind of get a feel for the game, see what it was kind of like. And this playthrough will just walk through the campaigns because you know your boy loves base building, combat games, and it's really cool as you start your base in the underworld, but then you try to take over the overworld. So I played Dungeons, the very first one, but this was like ages ago. And now they're already on the third game. I didn't play the second, but I'm kind of interested to take a look at this campaign
The
and
shadow of
see.
absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Thalya.
All right, so let's check this bad boy out.
A long, long time ago, the absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
I have to say this game has great humor, and I definitely enjoy it quite thoroughly. The tutorials actually make me laugh out loud, and so I'm excited to
The
see
great
how this all
paladin
plans out.
Tanos, hero of the totally eastern kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Thalya.
Well now, Thalya, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father, I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. I mean, your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Alright, so I'm assuming we have to take over that
The
elf.
shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light. The shadow reached the entrance to Twistram. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light. The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate. The shadow's target was close, so close. Thalya, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terrors or errors or something like that.
Man, I can't wait for the new season of Game of Thrones. They keep on making references to the Cult of the Light, which is such an interesting... Oh, he actually has a torch. Okay, we gotta dodge this. Such an interesting storyline. All right, how do we get past here though? If this dude has a torch, oh, we gotta go down this way. It looks like this is so interesting because normally, I mean, you think about this game, and maybe they're just trying to get you used to the move mechanics, but bruh, get on my way, boy. Oh, I see what's gonna have to happen. I think I'm gonna have to move in here and then move up, and as he moves back, we'll be able to cut across. No problema, man. I can do that. Time to be a patient little shatter. And I'm assuming I gotta take this guy over and move through here. It's got a good storyline. Or soundtrack.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves.
Grimly. I like how it's Gimli. Total ripoff. But I'm sure they're trying to be ironic. Alright, where's my girl at?
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes, with lanterns, began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
And in the name of my father Thanos, I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Alright, I'm just gonna follow the moving guy, because I know we gotta take this lady over. Do we take her?
Finally!
Oh, okay.
The time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
Oh my gosh. That got dark.
Die!
Alright, so I'm supposed to brawl with these. Oh, she's hit him over with the elite damage.
I feel the power within me. Oh,
Get on me, boy.
it's over 9,000!
Unimagined powers surfaced in Thalya. The black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Oh my gosh, dude. This lady does work. This epic fireball, dude. 9001. Let's go.
Dark Elf raged through Twistrum's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Thalya to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clonking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the dispatched shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Thalya had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrum. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Thalya withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Thalya's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
I have to say, this narrator does such a good job.
Tristram in ruins. Thalya, the dark elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
All creatures also satisfy their need for gold, beer, and gobblers and mana when they are in the overworld.
Tristram looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
While Thalya was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued. Again.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Thalya and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
The game logic internalizing evil had given Thalya an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could armor bonus normal, increase a creature's armor level a bit. Can we put this on her? Yay! Now she's well armed. Nice. Right now I'm kind of picking up gold, kind of searching, figuring out what we potentially need to do. I do know we need to build... Okay, no, this is our unit tab. I do know... Destroy Tristram's 3 guard buildings.
Had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
Yep, there we go.
The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Cool. Alright, so now we can build... No, we can't build because we need that hot gold. Now the question becomes, do we have a treasury ready? And I don't think we do. Can we build the treasury? Yes, we can. Alright, so it actually costs money to build a treasury, and we're going to put that right here because there is a place in which we can mine. So I think they pull that directly in. Though, to be honest, you tell them to get this mine, and the little bums can get lazy. So you do give them a little slappy poo, and it does make them work faster, which is nice. Alright, so now that we get the treasury online, that'll be really good because we can start getting money, and they at least have a place to actually bring our money. We're going to keep on exploring. I want to carve out... Oh my gosh, look how much gold is over here. Let's go. Alright, let's make... And I don't know if it's bad to necessarily get our... But I think we're going to build our base over here, so that way there's some buffer. We won't ever carve this out. Or maybe we... No, I'd like to set up some traps or something along those lines there. Quickly! Hustle! Dang, them busting on walls is definitely some mad loud. Okay, good. So they do... It does seem like they should work that gold indefinitely, but for some reason I just haven't had much luck with them not being giant noobs. So let's grab a horde room first. And then we do need food. So let's go ahead and continue to grab this gold over here. I don't know if it actually needs walls per se for the structures to function well. I don't think it necessarily matters very much. I could be wrong about that.
It's payday.
0 wages. It's probably because workers don't take on me. So we'll do this for now. And we'll expand this once it... There we go. So now we probably can go into some additional research. Proof horde. So there's actually things that cost like energy. So we've already done this. More little snots. More creatures. Which I think will be important. Let's grab some... Let's grab 2 more snots. And let's go ahead and not be able to purchase this. Oh, this takes this energy as well. Basically, we need, I think it's like a research structure. I think we just have to wait for it to unlock. So let's go ahead and just keep on cranking out some gold action here. Oh, wow. Basically, I mean, this game, like most games, all about that income. Stop y'all slacking. Alright, so we need to conquer 3 locations, destroy 3 guard buildings. Alright, so to get that done, I'm assuming...
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed.
And then we'll grab 2 DPSers. So that way we have 3 meat shields as well. A spider's nest has been uncovered. Now where is that? So I haven't found an effective way of moving large amounts of units at once. Like, I wish there was a move all option, but I think you just do this. But I tried using Control 1 to... Oh, here we go. Give this guy a beat down. Smack. Oh, we do 20 damage. Oh, she just jacked that fool. So what's cool is now they'll go back to the rooms and heal up. I don't know what the value is of actually killing the spiders outside of... I mean, obviously they're attempting to BL up in our area. I don't know if massive expansion like this is the way the game is intended to be played. But that's how I play. And we'll inevitably need to make this probably a little bit bigger. I wonder if we have to just go give these fools a beatdown with the forces we have, and then as we destroy things, I wonder if that will unlock specific tech, which, to be honest, might be the case. So we're going to go like this, expand our horizons. And then we'll go into research because I saw that we can increase our army size here. Ooh, it actually takes energy at this point. Okay. Oh, we hit the mother load. I feel like the sound balance of this game is not great though. I'll have to probably go into the options and change the sound effects to be much quieter and the dialogue to be much louder. I had to jack it up. And a lot of games do that, which is unfortunate. I think it's just kind of like a rookie mistake. And so since we have, so like if you see how we're doing this, if you are digging up a hallway, they can only do one job at a time. So that's why I'm kind of spreading it out. So that way all of our little nooblets, I can't remember what they called them. What was their name? Our squibs, I think it was. Alright, how are we doing? We're good. Alright, let's grab some more workers. Or not by workers, I mean warriors.
Dragons have nested in the underground.
Wait, what? Dragons? Where? Oh, it's a little one. Alright, so let's grab our army. Those guys are healing, it looks like. So let's grab our wizard. I feel like she's gonna be a beast. Wait, am I smacking her? I am smacking her. I want to smack the lizard. Oh, okay.
Spiders have spread throughout the underground.
Take that, you worm!
Okay, what do we get for killing it? Experience, I know. Ooh. Oh, so I was grabbing them. Alright, so spiders have moved here. Is there a grab all function? Oh, okay.
Payday.
Alright, where's these turds that they're talking about? Spiders. Is there... Oh, I think it's this red here. Alright, nice. We're going to throw them a little bit further out, mostly because I think when they're too close, they get some free hits off on us. And I'm not about that life. Smack! Wait. Oh, that's our... Nice. Alright, cool. Making our way to more delicious loot. Alright, so now we could... Oh, no, we can't research more, folks. So we don't have energy. Wow, this tech tree, man. This thing is... Oh, wait. Something costs $750. Oh, it's from our workers. And they said no lecture hall. Alright. So I think at this point, we have to just take our force and go give them a beatdown. And I know from the tutorial that... We'll grab these guys over here. You throw them over here. Ooh. And now we've got a force that we can control like an RTS.
I am the queen of evil.
Alright, so let's... Okay, we've got one area over here. Is there an attack move? That's what I want to know. Alright, let's go take this one out first because it's the closest. But then it looks like there's a bunch of exclamation points all over the place.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Tree huggers and wimps.
It looks like the AI is pretty solid when it comes to... Oh, that potion I think just healed everyone. I thought it was an item.
Disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction.
Now let's
of
take out the
Twistful.
mage actually.
The ice-cold hand and evil would deal with it immediately.
Alright, I'm try to split some of the damage taken here, because I think we'll grab another healing potion. Alright, let's pull this guy back. Try to spread this damage out.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
Oh, this game. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for our first look at Dungeons 3. I have to say I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to continue to play. In the next episode, we will research some more stuff.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Oh my
The deeds
gosh.
of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Alright, I need these guys to go, I think, back home and heal. I don't know if you can create healing facilities out in the open, but that's going to do it for this video for show, unless they start ganking on us. But this has been Tiger Tran. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments, and make sure to like if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys next time.